All right. Welcome to Dr. Felicia and the 411. I'm super excited to be coming to you today. This is your YouTube premier channel dealing with personal empowerment and professional development. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and the notification button so that you can get all of our premier videos that come your way. So today we're going to be talking about a 30-day plan. We're going to be looking at goal setting. We know that there's a lot that's going on with the coronavirus, and so we're going to be looking at what I call the 30-day plan. So here's our reality. This coronavirus pandemic has taken the world by storm. Folks are literally becoming inundated mentally, physically, emotionally. And so here at Dr. Felicia and 411, we want to put in place a remedy for this mayhem that's going on. We know that folks have cabin fever. The kids are running and jumping around. There's a lot that's going on. This thing is really bananas. And so what we're going to do with the 411 is we're going to talk about how we can optimally put in place a plan to maximize our time of being sequestered in our homes. And so we're going to be looking at a 30-day plan. I had to do this for myself first. I was like, I'm working from home. I can't go to the gym. I can't go out like I typically do because I'm in them streets all the time. I travel a lot. I had to cancel a couple of trips, business trips, personal trips. And I know other people are feeling like I am, like this thing is real and we get the public health component of it, but it's wreaking havoc on my life, on our emotions. And so I decided, instead of to look at this from a deficit perspective, to flip the script and to look at how I can maximize this time. And so what we're going to talk about today, and I want you to join with me, I know you're going through just like I am, is I want you to look at putting in place a 30-day plan, to look at goal setting, to look at what we can do during this time in order to position ourselves so when this pandemic is over, and it will be over, we will have put in place some measures that we come out on the other side. So when we look at goal setting, we know, first of all, let's talk about goals. Goals are dreams with deadlines. Goals are dreams with endpoints. And so the first thing that we have to do with this 30-day plan is you have to write down your goals. Write the vision. Write down exactly and specifically what you want to accomplish. What do you want to do? What do you want to get done within this 30-day time frame? And we're going to start off first with 30 days. And if this pandemic continues, then we're going to go another 30 days. So I want you to, first of all, write down what are some of the things you want to do. The second thing you have to do, and George Dolan talked about this in 1981, and he came up with this phenomenon called SMART goals. Now, there's nothing new under the sun. Folks have been talking about SMART goals for a while, and we're not going to pretend like it's some new wonderful thing. No, they're not. But it is really great when you look at goals and you look at them from a SMART perspective. And that simply means the goals should be specific, measurable, achievable. Can you really make them happen? They should be relevant. And then you have to have that time-bound component that's a part of it, because you don't want to, in this case, we're talking specifically 30 days. So you don't want them to just linger on. The other things that you need to answer are some other basic things. How much when it comes to the goal? By when? How am I going to get the do done? How am I going to do it? What tools do I need to get to have my goals put in place? What are the actions that I need to take in order to have my goals put in place? So these are some of the basic things that we're going to be looking at. Another component of this goal setting is Newton's third law of physics. And he talks about, for every action, there is a reaction. Again, for every action, there's a reaction. And so we need to understand that. You need to visualize your goals, put in place, the mind is a powerful tool. You need to put in place, okay, what do I want to accomplish out of my goals? What do I want when I come out of the fulfillment of my goals? What should it look like? What are these goals going to look like? And only you can make that determination. I can't do that. You have to do it for yourself. Your goals have to be believable. You have to believe that you can really make them happen, that you can, I call it believe and then receive, that if you believe it, then ultimately you receive it, you make it happen. And that's what we're going to be looking at, those 5 components of fulfilling our goals. All right, so with this 30-day plan, I'm going to kick it off with me, Felicia Watson, because I'm sitting in here with the coronavirus piece too, and I have some goals that I need to achieve. So during this 30-day plan, these are some of the things that I want to accomplish. But I want to encourage you to follow along with me with the 30-day plan. Join this movement in this 30-day plan. The first thing I need you to do is to subscribe below and hit the notification button. And then in the comments area, start writing some of your goals. I want to hear from you. I want to hear some of the goals that you would like to fulfill within this 30-day plan. So let me talk a little bit about what I want to do, honey. It's a lot going on over here. So the first thing I want to do is to get my finances in a more structured format. I'm one of those individuals that kind of fly by the seat of my pants in life. And now with this ongoing, perhaps global recession, with the financial markets acting up and being what they're being, I need to make sure that I'm together. And this supersedes being in crisis mode. And I'm not talking crisis mode like having 3 to 6 months savings in order for you to live. I'm not talking about that. What I'm looking at is to take this sure to be recession and maximize my finances in this dilemma, to grow within this dilemma, because that's what the wealthy are doing. Wealthy people love recessions. And so what I want to do is to mock them when it comes to that and position myself strategically so that to kick in place a financial plan so that my finances come out looking fabulous at the end of this recession, which is sure to be. So that's the first thing. So my first goal, and I'm mapping that out. And if that's something that you want to join me in doing, I encourage you to do so. I'm putting in place a real plan. I'm looking at different investments that I can possibly make as this thing begins to unfold. I'm educating myself. I'm reading. I'm listening to the Harvard Business Review, reading the Harvard Business Review. I'm listening to individuals that are gurus in this arena, because I'm not, the really exceptional in this arena. But this is an arena that I know is going to be really pivotal over the next, say, 3 months, 6 months, year. I know it's going to be really pivotal. So I'm going to position myself within this 30-day plan period to begin to think and to hone in on that. The second thing I want to do is to lose 10 pounds. Now, I want to lose more than 10 pounds, but I'm going to start there because I know that I can do that within 30 days. So let me tell you how Sister Mama's doing it. So I have this app and I used it years ago. This is when I used to be on my A game model figure. And then I backslid and, Haagen-Dazs and eating everything that I'm big enough to eat. I put on some pounds. And as I've gotten older, it's been quite difficult to get them pounds off. So I went back to one of the, it's called Lose It. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's a simple app. It's a free app. And, it documents, if I don't know, we're going to see if we can pull it up. But it's on my phone here. It's an app I have. And so, for example, I logged in what I ate today. So let me go to it and let's just see. So for breakfast, I had Jell-O. Now, I didn't have to have Jell-O, but I don't eat eggs and that sort of thing. And I don't eat pork. So I had Jell-O because that's what I wanted. And so, for example, for breakfast, the Jell-Os were 10 calories each. And that gave me 30 calories for breakfast. How cool is that? And then for lunch, and I'm not really a lunch eater, but I'm telling you, being in this house, sequestered in this house with this coronavirus thing, all I'm doing is just like stuff in my face. I'm eating all the time. So for lunch, I had some Colby, Monterey and Monterey Jack cheese because I love cheese. I'm a big cheese connoisseur. And I had some slices of cheese. And again, that was satisfying for me. And for dinner, I'll do whatever. I'll do a salad. Here's the point. It's not about what Felicia's eating. Here's the point that I want to make is that this app is a really good app. It's simple. You start off with your profile. You plug in your weight. You plug in your goals. And I put in my goals already. And I kick it off. I kicked this weight loss program off today because I want to do the 30-day plan, and I'll be checking in with you to let you know how I'm progressing. And then the initial thing is for 10 pounds, but my goals are longer. So I put in more weight loss, which is going to take me straight through September. Because there's a maximum amount that I want to lose. But for the sake of my 30-day plan, within 30 days, I should have lost definitely the 10 pounds. And this app will show me if I've done that. I'm not big on jumping on a scale every day either because, water weight, different things. So I don't trip on that. So I'm not going to get on the scale for 30 days. I know other people may do it differently. I know that you may need to get on every day so you can continue to monitor your weight and monitor yourself. I'm not that person. I can tell you this though, that the one big thing is this lack of working out. Now, I've always gone to the gym, in the past, but recently over the past year, again, I just haven't been going to the gym like I should. I maintain my membership, and that's a whole nother discussion. We'll talk about that, wasting money, but I did keep my gym membership. So as soon as the coronavirus, as soon as the Governor Cuomo lifts the restriction as far as being home, then I will, and the gymnasium opens, then I'll be back in the gym. But check this out, what happened today. So it was raining today, and I couldn't go to the walkway over the Hudson. For those of you who don't know, all of my people out there, I live in New York, and we have this beautiful walkway over the Hudson in a city called Poughkeepsie. And I love going over. It's one of the longest walkways in the entire world. And I love going on the walkway. But today it was raining and really pouring down, so I couldn't do it. So I said, okay, I'll do some jumping jacks, okay? Well, I looked at my little, it'll tell you if you do certain exercises, how many calories you burn. So I did like almost 100 jumping jacks, and I plugged it in, and I had burned 0 calories. I was about to fall out. My heart rate was up, and I'm like, are you serious? I would have to do, let me just show you. I couldn't believe it. It was insane. So I would have to do a good number of jumping jacks, like for 30 minutes in order to lose like 80 calories. I'm like, OMG. So I guess maybe I need to do something else, like maybe just prance around, do some dance and put on some music and just sashay around or something. Maybe put on an aerobics video or something, because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to burn calories, so I can list the calories. Because in this app, when you list the calories, that means you can eat a little bit more, which, okay, we're not going to go there with that. So anyway, you need to check out this app. I find it to be really beneficial. I like it a lot. So that's my second goal is to lose 10 pounds. Let's see. Then what? Third goal is going to, I know what I want to do. My third goal is going to be to get my New York State real estate license, because as I segue into the next phase of my life and what I want to do on this journey, I wanted to get into sales, because the only way to really take the ceiling off of the amount of money that I can make to take it to another level, it's sales. I need to be in an industry that deals specifically with sales. There's a lot of things out there that I could have gotten into, but for me, I really love the real estate arena, and I want to do real estate investing. And so it just made sense for me to then position myself to get the New York State real estate license. I already have a real estate license for Florida, and now I'm going to get it for New York State, and we're going to take this thing to another level. You're going to be hearing more about that in the future. We're not going to go there too much. So within the 30 days, I have to take the online course, which I believe is 75 hours. And then I don't know, within the 30 days, I have to decide if I'm going to cram and within 30 days then take my state exam, or if I'm going to just really focus, deal with the course, the pass the real estate course. And then for next month, for my next 30-day plan, shoot to then take my state exam. Then here's the bottom line, is that many times they say 50% of the people fail those exams. It will not be Felicia Watson. So I need to make sure that I'm prepared. I go into things with my eyes wide open, not wide shut. So I will position myself to know that when I walk in, I know the information well enough so that I can pass the exam. And then fourth, I would like to, you see all my books here? I love reading. And the more I read, the more I learn, the better I grow. And one of the things, whenever you speak with people who are in high positions or wealthy people who are progressive, one of the common denominators is they're all readers. All of them. They read and read and read. So I will be picking up some of the books that I've read in the past. There's a couple that I've been looking to revise and to read the second go round or even the third go round. So I'll be immersing myself in that, and I'll tell you later which two books I chose to read for this month during this 30-day period, because again, I have a lot going on right now. That's 4 things, and I'm going to roll into the 5th thing that I'm going to do. But again, these things are all doable, because remember, when we look at the SMART goals, it says they have to be measurable and then they have to be time bound. 30 days is not a lot of time. And already I have 4 very important things that I'm looking to do. And the 5th thing, this one is a bear, but I got to get it done, because in doing this 5th one, it's going to help me to see where things are. My basement is a hot mess. Some of you know I do events planning. So I have tons and tons and tons of things in my basement for events planning. I have to have tons of books because I have bookshelves also in my basement. My basement is semi-finished, so it's in a good place. And I have 3 floor to ceiling bookshelves in my basement filled with books. And so what I'm going to do though, and then I have all the holiday decorations and just tons and tons and tons of things down there. And when I do events, and then after they're over, then I just come down, push the stuff down there. And unfortunately, I haven't organized it the way that I should. So I'm going to get that basement organized. Now, I'm too embarrassed to do before pictures before I get it cleaned up. So after this 30-day time frame is up, I'm going to show you before pictures, and it's going to knock the socks off your feet. You're going to be like, Felicia, really? And then I'm going to show you after pictures, and you're going to see, wow, that's a huge difference. It'll probably take 30 days just for that alone. So we're going to have to really immerse ourselves and get that done in a structured way. So those are the 5 things. Again, get my finances, get a financial plan in place in sync with this sure to be recession. Lose 10 pounds. Yes, yes. Anybody with me with dropping some weight? I know some people part of my team need to drop some weight, but we ain't going there. Then I'm going to get that real estate license done. And for New York State, remember, because I already have it for Florida. And that's going to take things to another level as I immerse myself that way and begin the second journey of my life once I retire at some point. And then 4, I'm going to continue to read some more, get some more under my belt in the lives of people and do some reading. And then 5, get that basement organized. Thank you so very much for tuning in to Dr. Felicia in the 411, talking about kicking off our 30-day plan. I really hope that you'll join me in this 30-day plan, because I'm going to make it happen. My 5 goals that I talked about: financial planning, getting that piece in place, dropping 10 pounds, taking the New York State real estate license, reading. There's 2 books I specifically want to read, get those behind me, and then getting my basement clean. So I hope you join me in writing your own goals. Make sure you subscribe below in the comment area. Tell me what your goals are going to be. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Let's check in with each other. Let's encourage each other during this 30-day plan period. And always remember that what others think about you is none of your business. What you think about yourself is what really, really matters. Thank you. Take care.